Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we will show you how you'll learn the Excel total Excel works, like from basic to the advanced. So this will be part by part, and we will show you accordingly. And so for most you have to search for the Excel, and I am using Excel 2016. So there is Excel 2016 is pretty much ideal, and you can go through in any other Excels or any type of Excels if you learn one. So we'll go through all the basics here. So as you can see in the ribbon, there are lots of things. File, home, insert, page layout, formulas, and data, and all of these tabs are including different type of section or parts. Like in the file section you can save, delete, or save as in different type of formats. And there are some things like you can change the settings and formulas, proving, and lots of things, as this is in the file section. And in the home section there will have some tools. This is the most basic tools you will find in the Excels, and we'll go through everything. Just hold for a second. And as you can see in the top bar there is a save button and a forward and do and undo button. So and this is called the ribbon display option. If you press this one, then there will be the options of auto hide and show tabs and other things. Like if I press this, the total ribbon will gone, and it will make very difficult to do the works in Excel with this position. So I will just undo these things. Hold on a second, where is my other things? Yep, everything is here. So you can customize total ribbon. From the file option to the option here, customize ribbon. So you can add something from popular commands or all commands. So you can just insert anything. Insert anything that is needed for you, but all of these things are not that much useful for everyone. So it is up to you if you change these things. And you can actually customize your toolbar, quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar is at the top of the table, top of the Excel. This is called the quick access toolbar. So we usually don't use this much, as this has been used very rarely, and there is lots of things like settings. So these are the advanced options. And trust center. Trust center is actually the security or any other purpose. And if you check out the general section, there are some identical things like body font size, and a normal view, or you can change lots of things from the inside of the Excel, but you can change it from the Excel options, like in general, and in this options tab. So yep, that is all pretty much. And let's go inside the Excels and learn more. So in the you can just lock and unlock a Excel file as in the info. So if you press this one, protect book, then the total file will be saved. Like if I just take it as encrypted password, I'll just give a random password and press OK. I have to re-enter the password. So the file is protected actually. So if you see, like I say So if I say this and just save this part, just save her. Let's see, browse to test look one. So if I just cut this down, so just open the Excel again, and I actually want to open that file. Yep, this is here. So if I press this one, I must have to put the password, or I actually don't have the access. So I'll just give the password, and yep, this is ready to use. So hello world, and welcome to the Excel's 2016's tutorial, and we'll start from here. As you can see, I have just written hello world, and you can easily customize your font color and the background color. So we'll coming up later, but in this portion you can easily cut and copy. If I just press the cut, as you can see, there is circular point, there is a change line over the hello world. So if I paste it here, I'll just paste, yep, this will just move here, and yep, this is the one method you can do it, and you can do it in another method. If I just press Ctrl X, and this will do the same. Yep, as you can see, this will do the same, and as you can see, this hello world acquires 1, 2, 3 and 4 columns. So if you move this one, suppose I want to cut this one also and paste this one, as you can see, this will also cover all the 4 columns. So this is how we will cut and paste, but I will recommend you use this from here, as there is some there will be some position some part you can't use the Ctrl X or Ctrl C, as there is some error, but this is the plain method. You can just cut it from here and paste it here. If you want to see the copy option, you can just copy everything out and just Ctrl V, you can just easily paste, and at the same time, as you can see, this is already selected. You can copy this, you can paste this several times, for like this one. If I paste this, and there you can see there is lots of option: paste, direct paste, or you just use the formulas. There will be some just words or letters there. So if you want to use the formulas and number format, as you can skip the source formatting. So there are pretty much every option there. So you can use the tables also, no borders or borders, and you can just customize in every way. So these are the options of paste options. So if you just Ctrl V, it will just plain paste. Then there will be option for changing the aspects, changing the way you want. And this is it. And in the clipboard there is something else, like what are the documents are here. You can just check this out from the clipboard option. So yep, just escape, and that will be unselected again. So we'll just cut this out, and another thing, if you press the options, there will be show Office Clipboard automatically. So everything is unchecked, as these are not needed, and that's why this is unchecked. And on taskbar and the taskbar when copying, so these two options, if you use this, then this is good. Clipboard, yeah, actually clipboard means you can save, or you can use the word, or use the letter you copied later part of your working process. So that's why the clipboard is handy. But no, we don't actually use that much clipboards, but you can do certainly. And if you want to know more pretty basics, like I mean from the start, if you can see, this is the first rectangle, I am here, and this is the second rectangle, and this is the third rectangle. I mean, this is the vertically change. So if you can see, this is called A1, and this is designated as A1, and this is P1, this is the P1, and this is the C1. This is also designated as C1. So if I press this, everything will be selected under this page, and this page is huge. And if you want to know how long this page is, just press Ctrl and Shift and press the arrow key. It will let you know the total. It will select total page, a total row of first row. I mean, this is the first row. What is here? This is the first row, and it will select all the first rows. And if you just press Ctrl and arrow sign, it will bring the last column of the Excel sheet. The XFT is the last column of the Excel sheet. And do you want to see the last section of the Excel sheet, like last rectangle of the Excel sheet, or last, what do you call this, box or whatever? Just press Ctrl. If you have to come in this XFT section and just press Ctrl and down arrow. It will bring the last part of the Excel, and as you can see, this is the last part of the Excel, so called. And we'll do the experiment, like from here I'll just insert a row, so nothing is coming happen. As you can see, this will not exceed this line. Yep, we'll just going to the top of the table and just press Ctrl and up arrow. Yes sir, we are here, but not exactly what you want. So Ctrl and left side arrow. Yep, we are on the section board, and the thing is, we will do some typing, like welcome to how to be. Just press enter. You can exit on other way, like if you noticed carefully, if I press this one, this is the function argument. I mean, this is the section where you can check what is in the box, what has been actually written in the box, or what the box is contained. So the box is containing welcome to how to be, and if press side button, I mean side boxes or side section, there is nothing, and also there is nothing. But this actually acquires all the place, I mean all the 3 columns. So what we will do, we will do our great job, but we will coming on that occasion later. And the thing is, this is P3, and this here it says welcome to how to be, and we will just select, not select all, just this selecting this part. This has been already been selected. If you just change the size, it will change all together, as you can see. And if you change the font, if you take a look at this, the font, I'm just moving my cursor, it will change accordingly. This is the best feature of Excel, I mean the updated feature. So we'll keep this thing. And what is next? If you want to just acquire the total B column for this welcome to B letter, I mean welcome to B sentence, just press double click and it will acquire the total section. And you can do it on other way, I mean on other system, I mean just like subscribe to the channel and wait for more. So if I press this and then just double click one of these, everything will be changed to accordingly. I mean as you can see, this font is very huge, I mean this requires a lots of space, so according to your space the column will be shifted like this. And as you can see, this is not requiring much more spaces, so this will not take that much column size. And according to this is the much smaller of the column size, so this will all will change accordingly. If you just select this all and just do a command for everything, it will implement each of the columns. And coming up next, we will see the other options. Like if I just this is already bold, kinda bold, so we'll just bold this one and to make a italic version, and just make the underline and whatever you can do, double underline. Yep. Oh, this one looks very smaller. We'll just adjust this very quick. And yeah, we can do more, but well, we'll talking about this later, about the borders. We'll just shift it to the next. Like I want to color these things a soft color. Yes, this one looks cool. And if I do a little color on this thing, like what, this, and I will change the font color to white, and I actually have to change the font. Yep, not from there. These are the things you can choose from this font section, and there are lots of other things. Let me show. If you press this, there will be a total pop-up font selection, I mean font settings, so you can choose accordingly. I mean like if you choose the number, I mean there are all the letters and alphabets, but there is no other numbers, or numbers according you want to indicate or you want to show. And the thing is, actually you can choose the numbers and according to currency or accounting, or you can choose the date, time and percentage and fraction and scientific symbols. If you want to use any scientific symbols, you can use this from here. And as you can see, you can also put some texts like special characters like phone number, zip code, or country code, and other social security number, and you can just choose it from the customs. These are the format cells. What type of cells you want to be there? I mean, if you designate as a cell as a currency, this will show you the dollar sign, or in any other sign you want to be there. And as well as there will be some decimal option. We'll come up that later. And the other option is like everything right here in the number section, accounting, data, time, percentage. So you can change it accordingly to your worksheet or to your process or method, how you want to customize your Excel files. So in the alignment, there will be some interesting things, like you can choose the text alignment, like the horizontal will be general or what type of things. Like you can choose general is the best option. Actually don't change the horizontal things or as well as the vertical things, so you can just choose it from this option here. This is the bottom part, and this is the middle, and this is the top. I mean, in the vertical position, and the horizontal position is actually general. I mean, it's all along general. You can choose it from this shape, or this shapes. This is up to you, but we'll choose it later. We'll coming up very shortly with the alignment. So as you can see, there's the font settings. You can choose any other fonts and any other size style, like regular, italic, bold, and bold italic, as well as the size. If you want a bigger size, you can go through the bigger size, and the colors also been changing from here. So there will be a preview and effects, what type of effects you want. So we'll not use the effects right now, but we will come this later, this part of it later. And the border, if you say about something about the border, so there are lots of options. The border is style, which type of color or which type of style you want for your letter or word. And also there are some other options, like you can choose the color automatically, as this is selected as the black, but you can also select this color, white, red, or green accordingly. And the outline, as you can see, the presets and the outline has been selected for this. And this is the best option, like the best outline out there. And you can choose it from customization, or you can choose it from here, the way you want. But while you use this thing, there are lots of functions. We'll talk about this later. And if you check the fill is actually the background color. I'm talking about the background color, like here. Well, I can't select this right now, as there is a pop-up. There is a pop-up things, so I have to exit or close this. Then I can use this. So in the fill option, the pattern color, you can choose the pattern color also, and the background color also. So you can change it from this portion, or you can change it just from in the fill portion, as well as the protection. Well, the format cells is been locked. This is a type of interesting. The protection, the format cells, protection is locked. You can just hide the total values or total format. Total format totally hidden, but we'll not do any of the works right now, but we will do this in the later portion of the video. I'll show you how you will do it. And if you just uncheck this thing, and I really didn't select which cell I want to unlock, so that's not the cell I'm actually unlock. If we just unlock again protection, if I place the clear all, it will also be cleared, but the purpose of the unlock portion is another portion. Like I'll talk about this later, so we'll move on right now. So I'll keep it as it was, no change needed. So in the next part, the alignment, if you just type a thing like the well, of 2021, just press the enter, and as you can see this is this content in E4, but the total letter I mean the total sentence exceeds E5 and I mean F5 and G5, so I'll have to merge them all. I mean I'll have to just enlarge the total section or enlarge the total I mean the total column. So I will just enlarge the total section, like the section I want to enlarge. I'll just select all the 4 things, and what I'll do, I'll just press the mergent center. This is already been selected. As you can see, all the 4 columns has been merged, and all the 4 columns has been merged also, as well as the letter or the words or the sentence in those columns has been centered in the middle. So this is a very handy section. I mean, this is a very cool thing, as you can customize this from here if you want to change the font size or font color or font. Every customization is possible here from here. So this is a very good customization for any type of cell or data or other things, like I mean any type of customization has been done from this part. And if you want some borders, now I'll show you how you use the borders. There are lots of options. You can just choose the bottom border and the top border and the left border and the right border, but we'll choose all borders. As you can see, there is a teeny black line on the side of the cells or on the side of the columns. I mean from D, E, F and G, everyone is containing the border, and I can just enlarge the border if I want. If I press again all borders, as you can see, this is creating like a table, but I actually don't want to use this as a table, but this is certainly used as a table. So again we are coming back to this border section. If I just select these 2 things, as you can see, subscribe to the channel has been already in double underlined, and we can actually make a double bottom border like from here. So you can use the customization toolbar to adjust it from there. Yeah, isn't this a cool thing? Yep, this is a very cool thing. And if I press this one, and you can just adjust your position of the of the letter, the position of the total sentence from left to middle and right. So I'll just keep this in middle, as this will be more smart to look. And yeah, this was it. And there are other things, like you can choose your letter angle, I mean the way you want to show the letters of the sentences, and you can customize this from vertically or horizontally. This is up to you, just the customization process. And if I do another thing, like I want, well, if I just press enter, you can see this is already exceed. We can just margin and center these things, but I'm not going to merge these things. I'll just wrap text. What does these things do? It will keep everything under this cell, everything in only in this cell. Like it will not exceed in other cell, or it will not go in other cells. So that the total, the total cell will be enlarged, like enlarged by row, but not this time in column. As you can see, wrap text is actually enlarging the row section, and the margin center actually enlarging the column section. So there are lots of options, you can choose accordingly. And the thing is, what we will check out the next. So if you have multiple letters, if you have multiple words, then you can just move the total words or sentences using these two commands. So this one is cool, and you can just adjust the vertical text right there. As you can see, I want justice, and this is the design output of this, and this isn't actually look that much bad, but this is looking funny. Format sentence alignment, you can just choose it from here. If you want some customization, like total 90-degree shifting, you can do it, and also you can do it total 45. This will exit the this will exit the section, but you can just certainly choose it around. As you can see, this is the customization tool, and this is working perfectly. Isn't this nice? Yep, this is nice. So there, in the alignment, you can just change your font in the different shape or different way you want. And if I just customize this a little bit more, no, this is too bigger. I want this thing, and I'll just go adjust this thing too, and I'll just change the font. The font will change accordingly. I have to readjust the thing. I'll do. Certainly I'll do. And we need to yep. This one is feeding. I have to change the angle. The angle is causing very bad damage. So let's keep it 0. Yeah. This time this is nice, and we can just color it down. And so this is the alignment section. If you pop up this thing, this alignment part will pop up, and this also contains the font and the border and the production too. So this is the alignment part, and we'll move to the number section. If you want to check the number section, we'll just go around a bit in the side for choosing the numbers. So I will just write down some random numbers, like the numbers from different types or different, what do you call, let's just say the cells are week, person, and Shafiq, So there are 4 persons, and I will designate this as a week 1, week 2, and I certainly can just drag and drop for week 4. So we'll talk about this later, but I'll just have to delete this row. I'll just put some random numbers like 56, 28, 36. Oh, hold on. Why you went there? 71, and lastly 65. So now go come say 70, 38, and let's see, this is 50. So 46 and 39, 52. Possible 20, 30, 69, and this is called 59. Oh, we just have made a chart, and the chart is for sales. So as you can see, Shafiq, Rafiq, and Sharif and Rafi are the salespersons, and they are working for a month, and from week 1 to week 4. And these are the numbers. These are the random numbers of their sales. You can just select the numbers and assign them, or let me just select the numbers and just adjust accordingly, and just keep them in the middle. And the customization, let me do the customization first. So if this is here, in the insert option, not in the insert option, so in the view option, hold on a second, what is that? Yes, it will coming. This is coming. I mean, just hold for a while. Yeah. Yep, I was searching for this one. Holy moly. Well, so it's this title heading. Just adjust this accordingly. And we say these are the 20% accent of this. These are the cells, like cells format from data like this. And yeah, we will just designate as this you can see this as a number, but we're not saying this number. These are the currency. I mean, these are the money they sold. And from here, as you can see, this is the dollar sign. You can change it from here, as there are lots of other currencies available, but there are the things like pound and dollar and euro and Chinese yen, like. And if you want more, just click the more option in the accounting. As you can see from the symbol, there is lots of symbols out there, so you can just input everything or whatever you want from this portion. Or there is other thing, custom. In the custom section, you can choose in the other formats of your own. So the sample has been shown, as this is already been designated as dollar, but I actually want to change a bit, so I'll just change it accordingly. Let's say this is some pound. Yeah, let's say it's a pound, and this will change accordingly. And if I just remove all the points or all the decimals, so this will be the whole number. Yep. And this is already been designated as pound, and from there you can choose the output, like total. And if I change the total things like the cell style, the output, and this will change accordingly. Hold on a second. So that was my bad. I mean, I have to select all of this and make this output. Yep. Now this is ready. So if you want to see more outputs, like what type of output you want, the total monthly sale, total whatever, you can do it from here. So as you can see, I've changed something new. I mean, I've shown something new, so I'll just elaborate. But before that, just press this option and choose your currency from this portion also. So this is cool. So you can choose any other things, like from this portion to, I mean, you can choose it from here, and also you can choose it from pressing this button. So if I want to change this to percentage, as you can see, this is being already been shown as percentage. So as this was 56, and that's why there are two more zeros after the 6, as this showed as a percentage. So they will acquire their authenticity, like this will be 56 in anyhow. And you can change it other way. If I just change the symbol, and I actually want to press another symbol, like the special one, not the special one. Actually searching for the number general and special, the custom. So 0176. If I press CTL0176, this will not pop up. Just hold on a second. 0176. The code isn't working there. Well, this is not available here. This is not available here. Yep, I'm actually not searching this one. I'm actually searching the symbols. What are the symbols? Oh my god, I have to insert this. Well, holy moly, this was my bad. So, yep, I want to just put the symbols, and as you can see, there are lots of symbols out there. And what just happened? Oh well, close. I have to just undo. Yeah, I got the symbol right there. I actually wanted the degree sign. And I'll just remove the percentage. So I'll have to clear the formats. Clear all data. This was 56, right? Yeah. So if we want to insert the symbol from there, not this one, and close, as this has been I'll show the process later. So I'll have to just clear. I'll just put 56 right there, and just say the cell style is the input. Yes, this is it, and it was in the number section. And what I wanted to see, I wanted to show you that the conditional formatting, if you just use the conditional formatting like color cells from green to red to blue, this one is more perfect. No, this one is up or down. This one looks cool. Well, as you can see, this will change the background color according to its point, according to its value. As you can see, the red one is the largest one or the highest one, and from the red it went to like a bit of brownie, or what do you call it? The total color is almost identical to red, but it is not fully red. So what do you say? This is like brown, like dark brown, right? And it will change accordingly to the from the ascending order. Yep. So you can just choose the conditional formatting and make a very good graph, I mean very good display of the value, I mean the presentation of a table. You can just present it with the conditional formatting, and if I select this total thing, you can just format as table. You can choose the medium type or the general type, and you already been selected, so you can select it manually from there also. So if you notice, if you just uncheck this, my table has an headers, so there will be no header if you uncheck this. If you just check this, this will pop up as a header, and you can just use the filter option. So the filter option actually is a pretty cool thing. Like if you just filter the total section like this way, it will pop up down with week 1 and week 3, and also you can filter the other things, like if you want everything, so select all. So if you want to, you can do this individually from this one to this one or this one. So if you want to show fix, this is the header. So I mean from week 1 and week 2 will be removed, so the total value will be show for each person is the week 3 and week 4, the last 2 weeks. So you can change it accordingly. You can just uncheck everything, check everything, so it will change to that portion accordingly. So this was the format as table, and you can choose the shape of table here. So this is a very cool thing, and as you can see, you can just certainly insert a row or insert a column. Like say I selected the third row, and if I press this one, insert a cells, it will just pop up to the up of the row. It will just insert a row, and if I select this will pop up a column inside of its left, like insert cells. Yeah, as you can see, it's pop up into the left, and you can do it manually by we'll just undo, and you can just do it from here. So say I selected this thing and just press my right key and right mouse button, and then just press the insert. So this will also pop up this. So if from this one, like you can just insert anything, like you have to just change it, you have to just identically change it. I mean, you want to shift right or down, I mean you have to just enter row or column, what you want. Just you have to just be sure what you want, and you have to just do it accordingly. So they will not do it for you. But if you just select a whole row, this will make sure, this will create the copy of a whole row. I mean, this will create another copy of a whole row. I mean, if you select a column, this will create another copy of a column. So this was already been created. So if you created a random column, just select this one, and if you want to delete this, just press here from delete, or you either way you can just delete it from, just clear the format. Hold on a second, just clear all. No, there is a delete option, right? Yep, the delete cells, you can just delete it from there. So the total row and the column will be deleted, and from there also you can change the format. I mean, if you have cells like say the cells, and you can change the format accordingly. If you say this is 19.5, I want to make it a 25, so it is increased, it has been increased already. And if I select this total table, for selecting this, just select inside of the table and Ctrl A. This will select all the table, so excluding the header, so I have to include all the headers. So when you will include all the header, so you can just customize this from this portion or from the formatted table portion. You can change it accordingly. As you can see, if I make this will be changed accordingly. Yep. Well, this is this one invisible. I have to make this thing again. I have to change this thing again. Invisible. My bad. Well, yep. This is pretty much good. And this was the format cells, and the format of the cells you can change. And here comes the auto sum. So the auto sum part is very interesting. Say we want to, well, we really didn't want to this row. I'll just delete the cells, delete the total cells. Say, hold on a second. We want to keep this thing in the middle. Yep. And say these are the numbers. These are the random numbers. I mean, these are the random numbers of the products people sold in the previous month, like week 1. These are the week 2 and week 3 accordingly. And we want to know the total number of the sales. I mean, from week 1, how much? I mean, from week 1, how much sale we have. So if you want to do this, you will just need to press the equal sign. I mean, press the equal sign and then just say sum. Open and precise. I mean, you can just from this point you just select the cells you want to sum up. Like I want this one, and just press the comma, this one, and press the comma, and this one, press the comma, and this one. Just close the braces and just press enter. As you can see, as this is a table, this will do accordingly. This will do totally accordingly, and the total results has been already published. So if you want to total monthly sale, say total month sale, and if I say equal of Shofik sales, total monthly sale, just say sum and just press the tab button. It will auto what this is called, it will auto select the total summation, the total sum, and just drag and drop this and close parentheses. This will create the total sum, and from there you can see there is a black plus sign. This is the white plus sign and this is the black plus sign. When the black plus sign pop up, what you will do, you will just double tap. Well, the double tap isn't working there, so I'll have to go through all the tables. The double tap actually worked certainly, but if from in the table section it will not work. So what does this mean? The total monthly sales of Shofik, Rofik, Sharif and Rafi is already presented here. So you can do it on other way, like if you'll just ctl z and ctl z again. So what I will do, we'll just press the equal and select the auto sum. Okay, hold on a second. What I will have to do, just unselect all. I will have to select the total row of numbers or column of numbers and just press the auto sum. It will auto sum automatically, it will automatically create a summation of all the selected rows or columns, and I can just drag and drop for everyone. This is another option. So in the auto sum section, if you just check this out, there are lots of things like sum, average, count numbers, maximum, minimum. All of these are givens. So say I again just select all of the things and just press there the count numbers. This will totally count the total columns, the total rows here, like 5 rows. These are the 5 portions, these are the 5 portions, these are the 5 portions, these are also the 5 portions. So this will act differently if this is not a table, but when this is the table, this will act differently. If we just put a random number, we'll just open a sheet. We're in the sheet number 2. We'll just put a random number like 20, 30, 35, 60, 65, 40, 45, and say 85, 90, 94, and 65. Same, and we'll just select all of these, and if you just press this one, the auto sum, the count numbers, it will create another portion, and it will select you the total. It will represent you the total number of the material. If you want to select both of these, if you just check the count numbers, and it will also create individually. So what does this mean? This means the auto sum, the automation will always create under the line, under the section of the selected part, so in the lower row actually. So basically this is the auto sum, and if you want to see the fill, like fill from the fill section, you can change something like let's say the 7 days of a week, let's say Saturday, then press enter, and let's say Sunday. You actually don't need to press enter again, just drag these two and just the black plus sign, drag and drop. It will create all the other days accordingly, and as you can see, this will happen also if this is a sun, and just press enter and it's a mon. Actually don't need to press enter, just select these two, and double click, and this will replicate all the other days of the week. And this will happen also in the numeric number, like say I'll say 21, and then this is 22, and what if I'll just double click here, it will not pop up because Excel don't know how long I want to go. I can go infinity, but I am not going to infinity. Just as you can see, this was 21 and 22, So this will happen accordingly if I write something here like 2 and then 3. Then if I just select this and press this will happen accordingly if there is another cells of the left to the left. So this will calculate this part of the part, and yeah, this was it for the fill portion. And in the clear portion you can just clear everything out. This is very much important that the cells doesn't contain anything, so this will we very easily rewrite, and this is a very important part. So this is the clear portion, and the short filter from A to Z and Z to B. Just I have to go to the sheet 1. So if I just, so there are same number of names, so we'll just show you this short, custom short and short A to Z or Z to A in the later part of the next part of the video. So this was all from today, guys, and I hope you all enjoy the video. And if you are new to this channel, just subscribe and hit the bell notification button for more. And hope you all guys enjoy the video, and let me know in the comment section how was it, and hope see you all soon. Till then, have fun, good luck, and peace.